Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle Williams, aka Coach Michelle. My goal is to empower aspiring and existing home care agency owners that may be stuck. So today I'm going to talk to you about branding, one of the major topics that many people skip or overlook because of excitement and or just not knowing. So if you are chiming in for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, you already know how I feel about you. Mwah. Grab your pen and paper, guys, because we're going to dig into branding. Branding is so much more than a logo. I know you thought it was a logo. It's so much more than a logo, guys. So let's talk about your brand identity. I want to start there because I want you to really let this soak in and resonate with you. When I talk about your brand identity, it's how you're showing up in the marketplace. What do you envision? What do you inspire or aspire, people to feel? How they're going to remember you? So I want you to think about it holistically. So I'm going to break some of those things down for you because building a brand is a task, if you will, that's extremely important. Before you start marketing your business, you need to have your name. You need to understand what your mission is, your vision. You know what? I'm getting a little ahead of myself because this is something I love. So let me give you some questions I want you to think about. What is the mission of my agency? What is the vision of my agency? What is the message that I want to put out there? So there's many parts to it, guys. We're going to talk about the aesthetics last. I know that's the part that you guys love the most, the logo and the colors and all of that. Each element, if you will, that I'm mentioning to you, each of them are equally important because I want you to think about all of them as you develop this. Actually, this is what I want you to do. I want you to create a brand board. So you can do it however you want. It's a great task to complete on Canva. It's a great task to complete for those of you that are extremely creative. If you want to go out and buy colorful paper, frame it, whatever you want to do that's going to get you excited and get you in that mindset of creativity and really be in a space where you can pour into yourself because this is literally your baby. You are birthing your business. So you want to take time to put this brand together. Okay. So you guys have your pen and paper? Let me know. Yeah. All right. So again, I'm going to repeat these. The first question I want you to think about is what is your mission? Second, what is your vision? Third, what are the values that your company is going to represent? Because culture is a part of your brand as well, right? What are you known for? So I want you to think about that as well. And last but definitely not least, who is your ideal client? Understanding who your ideal client is definitely plays a huge part in your business, right? Because if you are catering to medically fragile individuals, if you're catering to seniors, you want to make sure that your brand resonates with them. So yes, you want to make yourself feel good. You want to represent your brand and feel good with your logo on your chest and the colors make you feel good. But you really need to think about colors that will attract your client as well. Let me give you an example. If you use colors like blues and greens, depending on the shade, blues and greens could be very calming. Thinking about your ideal client could be very calming. It could convey trust. This is a trustworthy company. It can feel like a reputable company. So I would even challenge you guys, if I can give you a little homework, I would challenge you guys to think about the colors that you want and just Google. So just look, you could Google color psychology and you'll see what different colors mean, the feel, the mood. You'll see a lot of red in fast food, right? Because they say red gives you an appetite, makes you want to eat, right? You kind of want to stay away from something that's really dark, even though, it may be your favorite color, but it may feel like death. Right? So how are you attracting your client if when they look at your brand, it makes them sad, it makes them, think of dark places. It doesn't resonate like, oh, this is somewhere I want to take my mom. This is somewhere I want to take my dad. So I want you to take that into consideration when you are picking your colors. So let's talk about visual identity because again, it's so much more than your logo. your marketing material, right? So consistency, write this down, guys. Consistency is so important with how you show up in the message that you convey. So if you have your website, you want to be consistent with your brochure. You want to be consistent with your business card. You want to be consistent with your rack card, your retractable banners, if you guys are wrapping your vehicles. So you want to have a clear message. No matter where you go, you're going to see the golden arch, right? So you know that's McDonald's. Think about it. Kids 1 year old can identify the golden arches, right? So it's like, oh yeah, I want to go there. They may not be able to say McDonald's. However, they know, okay, I want to go there. I want to play outside. I want to, am I aging myself? Do they still have, do they have the little playground outside? I don't know. So some of you may be thinking, Coach, what are you talking about? I'm sharing my age, okay? So back in the day, if they don't have the playground, kids would recognize that as 1 year olds, 2 years old, because they know, oh, that's some place I can get some fries and a place I can, eat and have a good time. As I digress, let me get back. Start thinking about my kids, right? And while you're doing this, guys, I want you to jot down any questions that you have. So at the end of the video, you can put your comments below and I can answer them for you. There's really a wide, if you will, topic, because like I mentioned, I'm talking to my aspiring and brand new agency owners. And the reason why I say brand new, so many of you have gotten started and you tried to do it on your own, and some of you've had great success, some of you've had okay success. But what I have found is that many times when people come to my consultancy firm, they have a license. However, they have a logo that they clipped and copied from Google. No, you don't want to do that. So you don't want to infringe unintentionally on someone else's proprietary information. It could be on the internet because it belongs to someone. It could be on the internet because there's a digital marketing company or a marketing company that may put it up there for sale, and now you've right-clicked save and using it as yours, or had someone manipulate it and put your name on it. I am going to strongly recommend that you set yourself and your business up for success from the very beginning, because as a small business, they may not touch you, but when they see you making that money, right? When they see you making that money, then they may come after you because you've infringed. So make sure you hire someone that's reputable. If you're part of our program or you become a member of our amazing Goal 2.0, we create a logo for you, right? So we help you start that branding. We help you with your mission statement, your vision statement, and help you identify the culture of your business, right? But if you're doing it on your own, you want to make sure that you set yourself up for success. Pay someone, guys. Pay someone to create your logo if you can't do it yourself. And you want to have different file types, right? So you want to have a PNG, you want to have a JPEG, right? Depending on how you're using them, you don't have to worry about your picture or your logo being pixelated. Are you showing up with low quality images? So I recommend that you purchase your images, or if you're using Canva, get them from Canva. So you have that consistency in your color scheme, you have that consistency in your marketing material, you have that consistency in your messaging, and you have the consistency in everything else that I mentioned in this video. So y'all ready to create your brand? Because this is just the very beginning. There's multiple stages in completing a brand. And you know what? Let me share this one with you. And this is going to be the last one. So definitely write this down. What is your why? Right? You always hear people talk about your why. Your why is going to make you cry. I want you to think about your why and create your story. Because as you start and grow your business, you're going to be meeting a lot of people. This is a people business. So you want to make sure you understand your why, not only because it's going to help you stay on track those days when it's like, oh my God, I want to quit. It's going to also help you create your story. I know many of my clients have started their home care businesses because they may have taken care of a loved one. They may have had a loved one need service and did not receive the quality of service that they wanted them to receive. So they said, I'm going to make a change. I'm going to go out and do this. Many of them are registered nurses, and they have that passion, and they're transitioning from the bedside to entrepreneurship, because when you're out there networking, people are going to ask you, what made you get into this? What's your driver, right? And then you're able to tell your story. So that's what I'm going to leave you with, and that's your homework. So let me know, #homework, if you did your homework in the comments. If you found value in this video, comment below, and make sure you have your ticket to the 2025 Home Care Empowerment Conference, because there ain't no conference like the Coach Michele Conference. I know you've probably heard that, but it's true. Ain't no conference like the Coach Michele Conference, and we sell out every single year. We had almost 500 people there this year, so you want to be in the building with like-minded people and people that are in places and spaces where you aspire to go. So you guys take care, God bless, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.